1-1 then, Andy. England against France. Is the cup half full or half empty?
Depends where you sit. You're an England fan. How do you feel this morning?
Half full.
Half full.
Good start for me.
Well, I'll be a bit more dispassionate and say great result. I think when I looked at the game, and if you analyse everything at the end of it, England would have deserved no more than a point. That was about the best result I felt they could get on the night, on that performance. 2 attempts at goal, none in the second half. Dominated in possession, the French were. Dominant in chances that they created. But England held on. And it's a small step stage, I think, for England right now. You know, take small steps and progress. They'll take a lot from the game, the fact that they drew it. They worried the French occasionally when they broke away with their pace, with Ashley Young and Welbeck particularly, but they didn't do it often enough, Richard. And that age-old feeling of England, when they get the ball, to keep it long enough. We talked to Terry Venables recently, and he said that's the one thing he thinks that England need to improve on more than anything. I don't think they improved that much on that last night. So they'll have to do that better against Sweden, and they probably will. But I think for an opening game, and they've had to wait a long time, they've had to wait to the very last day of the week to get playing, I think that Roy will be delighted.
Who were the stars of the show?
Well, obviously the defensive players were the stars of the show because, quite simply, they did a lot of defending. And listen, do you know what? Do you know who probably was the star of the show? Your manager. Because he's had very little time to work with this team. And you and I were watching last night, and we were remarking on, look at that shape. How many times did we see that when Roy was at Fulham? Look at that back four. Look at that quartet of midfield players just in front of him. There was no space, not much space for Nasris to work, and the Ribery's to work their magic, and the Maloudas to work little bits of magic, because England never gave them the space often enough, and that was good. Those were the positives. So I thought the two centre-backs played well. I thought Ashley Cole played well. Gerrard and Parker, although they didn't do an awful lot in the attacking sense, they contributed hugely to the draw by the way they sat in front of the back four, protected them. And in fairness, what I did like was that Steven Gerrard did try and get forward as often as he could when the opportunity arose. Scott Parker just sat. That's what they need to do. So overall, the best performances were at the back. Danny Welbeck didn't have much to go on at all. It was a very frustrating night for the young kid. And Ashley Young, when on the ball, looked half decent. Created a brilliant chance for Milner. A lovely little through ball and a great run that, you know, he'll probably think he should have scored with.